because my mom used to have people lie to me and tell me I can't sing, which I had to later on find out that is not the case. But y'all already know, man. It's your girl Mickey Truth, aka what? Mickey Facts. And I'm back. I just got finished eating, y'all, and it was so good. And I'm kind of full of energy at the moment. But nevertheless, y'all, this is a surprise or a pop-up live, however you want to spin it. We definitely gonna get into content, but I got some stuff on my chest that I want to address, okay? I'm in my feelings today. So y'all make sure y'all share the video, like the live, do all that good stuff. But yeah, Mickey's in her feelings. Y'all know, like, when you have somebody that kind of gave you inspiration to do what you do or whatever it is that you do, right? You know what? Before we get into all that, I guess we can play the intro. But I'm gonna do something a little different. Instead of playing my intro right now, I just wanted to take y'all back for a second. Just for a second. Can I do that? Can I take y'all back for a second? I just want to play a little something, right? And then once I play it, then we'll get into the intro. But I just got to take it back. For those who may not know how it's been since, for a long time. So let's start there. But I was like, dang, I got my first exclusive. And for those who were on Skull Live, I hit my monetization last night. So I'm happy, right? Because I'm like, yeah. And for those who don't know, I just started doing this not even a month ago. And to be real, I wasn't even trying to do YouTube. But it had got so bad with people taking my stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put it out and they're going to have to come find it on my page to take it. Point in is that if y'all see, like I said before, if y'all see that picture with Jay Prince Sr. and there are a bunch of men standing around him, and one guy got big red letters that say Little Cam Dad, that's all me. Like, that's me. Like, I got proof when I posted it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I was gonna get on here and blow up the spot and throw receipts out here, screenshots of my messages to these people, giving them this info. But you know what? And you know what? And I don't really know if it's who he really is, but those who was on my page earlier, I was having a back and forth with somebody. And he said something to me. Cause at first I was like, man, you coming at me talking about clout chasing. And you know, like I've been out here, like they chasing me, like regardless. And I told him in our chat, I'm like, yo, you look at my followers, I promise you, it don't add up. And I always say that, like my following doesn't add up to my views. I haven't even been out for 30 days. And y'all can pull up the stats from YouTube, 70,000 views and counting. Come on. So that's what I'm like, my platform is small, but I promise you, Mickey Truth is out there. So, but he said this one thing to me that I'm like, he was like, don't feed into it. Just kind of use it to keep growing. So that's why I told my assistants, I said, you know what? I'm going to tell my people what I felt, but I ain't going to blow up the spots. I was ready to drop screenshots and all. So I ain't going to do it. But I am going to go through a couple things, you know. And shout out to everybody. Real question and everything. Shout out to you because you was one of the. Woo! That was the good days, Truth Team. That brought back so much memory. So many memories, man. I just wanted to play that. That really ain't got no substance to what what I'm about to do. What kind of, in a way, but nevertheless, I just had to play it because it brought back memories. What it do, J. Nicole? But yeah, y'all know Mickey been on the same type of stuff. Ain't nothing changed. That live is actually still on my page, man. When did we do that live? Let me give a date for those that may like to check. This live is old. It's back 4 months ago. So nevertheless, y'all already know your girl always been on the same stuff, you know. Don't take my stuff without asking or whatever. You feel me? So times has changed. No, November 26th. Dang, I had it dead on the head. November 26th. I thought that was a date. But nevertheless, if y'all see my little profile picture right here on the screen, yes, y'all have been asking since November. And I kept saying, yeah. But now it's official. Mickey True Crime podcast will be dropping soon. It will be audio only podcast, okay? This will not be made into YouTube videos at all. Straight audio. So be checking out for that. Now, we cannot pop it off without going ahead and getting to the intro. So, with that being said, Hookah, what it do?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Hookah Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world.
Good reporting ass Mickey.
We love you, Mickey.
Hi, y'all. I know y'all wondering, Mickey, like, what is it that you decided to do a pop-up live? All right. Y'all already know I like to pop my stuff, from time to time. But I make sure I do it on my own stuff. So let me give a little background. Y'all know how I am with my little side notes in my story. Well, if you recall, about 2 nights ago? Akademiks. Yes. I'm going there. Okay? So listen, I'm saying now before I even get into it. If my channel is not up tomorrow, y'all already know who did it. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. But I got to because it's in the pit of my stomach. And on my mind, I have to address it. You know why, though? And I've been over here for the past 30 minutes trying to find the actual clips off my page, right? Of me actually saying that night that Takeoff was murdered, November 1st, 2022. I've said it may be on Skull Channel. Not sure. It might be multiple places. Nevertheless, I said that I was on Akademiks Live that night, right? That night, big old live. Y'all remember? The chat was going crazy, finding people in pictures in real time, right? I was in that chat, okay? And y'all may have heard me say, I started off as Mickey before Mickey Truth because I was in the Chicago stories. Now, for those who may not know, guess what? Akademiks did Chirac. So, I definitely have been a fan. I will say a fan. I'm not just going to say a supporter. I have been a fan of Akademiks, right? This is my issue today, y'all. I am heartbroken because Akademiks' response to some rumors that's circulating rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't gonna lie, it rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I'm being so serious. It rubbed me the wrong way to the point I have to say how I feel about it. I mean, that's just that. I know y'all kind of like, well, Mickey, what exactly are you talking about? Well, a little backstory. Y'all know I don't fool with Discord, okay? Discord done flame me up so many times from Clubhouse. I got docs in the Discord, all that. So I don't mess with the Discord. Nevertheless, Akademiks had a Discord. I believe he has it back up now. But he had a Discord. Come to find out, the title of his live was Crazy Story. King Von was in the title. And y'all know, like I said, I love the Chicago scene. So I saw that. I'm like, ooh, want to watch it. Now, for my long-time subscribers, y'all know I stopped going to Akademiks lives because his moderators will put you in timeout too much. And that was aggravating. Because I'm like, I don't got to be over here. I'll go over there and talk without getting put in timeout. But nevertheless, that had nothing to do with this. But so, sitting there, and I'm like, okay, this ain't got nothing to do with King Von. However, like I said, I definitely was rocking with Akademiks way before this last time. I'm write it out. So he's telling, doom. Come to find out, it's a personal story. Now, y'all know me. Certain things gonna make me think, and certain things may not, right? And I said it in the video, because y'all know I've never done an Akademiks video until yesterday. But we're gonna get into it. Let me finish the setup. So he's talking, and I'm going crazy in the chat because it was actually kind of refreshing, right? Because I was off of Clubhouse, I was actually listening to something else that had nothing to do with Clubhouse, so it was kind of refreshing. So I'm just like, yeah. Then I'm listening to it, and I'm like, hold on, he capping. This ain't no real story. You know, I'm really thinking it's like, you know, crazy. Because one thing, I had a room on Clubhouse about stories, you know, like storytelling when I was talking about Motor and King Von. So I'm thinking that's what we're going. But come to find out it's not. It was true, right? So now he ain't going into details about everything that dropped in the Discord. Now, again, being from like on Clubhouse, Discord is like a what's the word? Like a extension. So it's kind of like hand in hand, right? So I was even tripping. That didn't make my light bulb go off, right? So he's talking about this chick and how she's crazy. He had to do a restraining order, all types of stuff. Still, I'm just like, oh, you ain't see the red flags, like all that, right? Then it hit about the home invasion, hence the video I did. Now that what got me. When he said it was his girlfriend's homegirl, right? So that what got me like, huh? Now I'm like at the screen like, what? But other people, right, was more into the Discord aspect, right? Now, in my video, I do touch on it. I mean, because like I said, it wasn't what was interesting to me. However, I would have been crazy not to at least talk about it in some way. Now, a couple things from a video. I played some of what Sharp from No Jumper said. Now, he definitely talk his talk. Hey, to each his own, right? Talk your talk, whatever. Now, I cleared up one thing that was alleged in the Sharp comments, right? I said, I don't see no documentation of no domestic violence, right? I can't say that. Now, all the other stuff, because some heavy allegations, I don't know nothing about. I don't know none of that. That's not what was interesting to me. So, Akademiks go live today. To the point, I was so ready to hear what he had to say because on Clubhouse last night, Whack 100 brought it up. It's been a talk. So I kind of wanted to hear what he had to say. So, mind you, Akademiks is the king, okay, in my eyes, of connecting sites together, right? So he was on Rumble, he was on everything. Matter of fact, follow me on Rumble, okay? Because I hear you can play music over there. So I created an account and I'm gonna be doing content over there. And I'm putting it in the description. So over there, he's listening to music. He's kind of in his feelings to me, right? So I'm like, what's going on, right? But nevertheless, like I said, I'm definitely a fan, a supporter of Akademiks, right? So I'm chilling. I'm just over there listening or whatnot. And he finally get to talking. So now I'm like, then he was like, yeah, I know y'all got questions, this and that. Now, let me say, and I know a lot of y'all may fry me from what I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the mainstream, I guess you would call bloggers or like news, entertainment news people that I like, even before I was Nick Truth. Wendy Williams, Charlamagne the God, and Akademiks, right? The reason why I like them because they straight to the point. They ain't watering it down. They gonna ask you what it is, right? And up until today, I felt like when they are in the fire, they stand on it, whatever, okay, or they just whatever. It's never been like this big, like other stuff to me, right? So this is why I'm disappointed, and I'm just gonna play it, and then from there we'll move into my feelings of it. So hold on, let me get my screen up first. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Where's my screen yard? Shell. So we're going to listen to it, and then we're going to go from there. Now, where is it? I see it. There you Boom. Can you see it? Yep, y'all see it. Y'all see it. All right, let's play. Can I play it? Why isn't it playing? It just was playing. Okay, there. Oh. I don't hear nothing though. Are you serious? All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Dang it. And I think he's still live right now. Because what I'm trying to play is like he's on live with it, or he was on live. So hold on, freak. Let me see. Let me try something. I may have to play. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Y'all tell me if the audio is good. Because I don't know why I ain't want to play on there. But nevertheless, y'all already know. Back in the day, we used to this. All right. Y'all let me know in the chat now if y'all can hear it. Shoot. I know y'all can't hear it because I made it fall. I wish I could see the comments, but
that's just what it is, because Facebook ain't standing with none of y'all, and I work with Facebook. I work with Meta. I work with Instagram. Now, let me just address the obvious that y'all can hear it, because I understand being a news blog. I've been there before. I'm there now. Sometimes you don't know, you report whatever. It's one thing about reporting. It's a one thing about trying to push a narrative that somebody has told you you don't have proof about, and it's false. So let's address very clear things. DJ Akademiks has herpes. Completely false. I particularly don't care about you guys purporting those things. Because I'm going to be honest, ever since y'all said that, this is a little nasty, I ain't going to lie. There's been more women who hit me up since then. I don't know why. I don't know what blog you're reporting it. Than ever. But still, that is false. I've never been tested positive for the herpes virus. I've never been prescribed medication for the herpes virus. All these things are false. Anyone who purports, anyone who makes mention, anyone who hints to or tries to lead a conversation or narrative, you, at that point, are defaming not only my character, but also make an assumption about what would be protected as a if I did have that, which I don't, would be a medical history, which is also private. So I want to put that out there now because, bro, I ain't got time to I know y'all ready for me to just name names and go crazy on everybody. There's a lot of people who I know I talk my shit. So, I know everybody want to be me, my nigga. I get it. And not be me and be me in person, but want to get to the point of success that I got.
All right. Let me cut my camera. Couple things. Now, like I said, I believe his live's still going on, so can't put all the parts that I wanted. This is what disappointed me about that. Because for one, as a YouTuber, because Akademiks is definitely a YouTuber, right? As a entertainment news, media person, all that, especially one that definitely talk his talk, right? He reports all the what's up, givers and takers. He reports on the stuff we want to hear. He's going to ask the questions people like us want to hear, right? So to hear him say, and I'm going to play the rest of it, to hear him just say like, oh, you're defaming me and my character and stuff like that. This is my problem with it. Because y'all know, good as anybody else, I'm all for speaking facts. I'm all for showing receipts at least. And if you're going to do an opinion, I definitely feel like if you can visually paint out how you got to your conclusion and it makes sense, then do what you do. Now, before I get into my spiel, y'all know just as well as anybody else, I am nowhere near the level of Akademiks at all, right? However, I have been through the fire, right? I have been doxxed, and some info was correct, some was not correct. I have been talked about. I have been accused of being a doxxer. I mean, all that, right? And I've always addressed it, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, whatever. I have even had people threaten to do legal against me. And you know what I've done? All right, my lawyer is waiting. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. And this is from a level of stardom, right? I'm the one that, and I said it before, and people just like, never say that. But I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I was inspired by Akademiks, right? So I definitely felt like, what? Are you serious? That's the route you're going? So, why, Mickey, do you feel like that was out of line? Well, for one, now, like I said, I wasn't in the Discord. I don't know exactly what was said, what was shown. But, y'all know when YouTube will grab it, someone is always lurking to get it. So, I do have a screenshot of a collage, right? I put it in my video. So, that's all I know from Discord. Now, those alleged screenshots were dropped in his Discord by his, at that time, girlfriend, right? By his girlfriend. Now, from my understanding, she never came out and per se said anything. However, the fire was started from his girlfriend. So I said it in his chat. I don't know, dude. You might be able to, it's like 6,000 people in that chat. So I don't know. But if you want to, you can go back and look at them. I literally said it in the chat. Why aren't you taking this up with your girlfriend with legal? Why are you coming from? And one part you will hear him say, he shouted out the larger platforms for not running the story. So these people that he says are defaming are the little people, right? I'm talking about the little people that once upon a time he was. We all remember the whole Migos situation. You get what I'm saying? We know Joe Budden at that time was the big dog. Akademiks was, working his way up. So to hear him say he's gonna go to these corporate people that he had relationships with the take down, that's right, take down channels. And remember now, I gave out a warning to a channel and people thought, oh, all this. So a person that's up there like that, threatening to take down channels, take down, like, that's crazy to me, right? Because now, if these particular bloggers was out here just making it up and doing it, but literally your girlfriend dropped a picture of your stomach with bumps on it, you definitely admitted to that. You even gave an explanation of what it is. Now, we all know everybody's going to have their own view on if they want to believe it. And when he know, Akademiks know more than anybody else. The info ain't really about facts. It's about what people want to hear. So somebody like Akademiks that's known for talking his talk about any and everybody, finally something like that, they're gonna run with it. He should know that. He done been through a lot of these things, right? So throughout the live, and matter of fact, let me play some more of the part, and then we're gonna get into the rest of what got me kind of like, what you want, Akademiks? So hold on.
So I get it. But I just want to put that out there because I don't know if I always tell artists sometimes when you ignore shit, people believe it. I want to be very, very clear. Akademiks has never been tested positive for herpes. Akademiks does not have herpes. Akademiks is not a individual that you could have said has been prescribed medication for the herpes virus. I will say that now, and I will leave it alone. I'll continue to address a bunch of other stuff. Through a personal issue with me and my ex, she put out things that were false and also some things that might have been private, right? You know, I trust and believe. I didn't want to get on here to talk about, like, this is a personal thing, and that's why I was disappointed by her. I know she was, she would. Here's the whole thing in totality. She got upset because of something she saw. She was like, "Oh, he's with another woman." That's what she saw, right? She's like, "I just went through, like, she went through an abortion." That's it. She went through an abortion. That at first she said.
All right, pause. What's up, black girls? All right, follow me, y'all. So now, y'all heard the first clip I played, which came before what we just heard. He basically said, y'all are putting false info saying DJ Akademiks got herpes. Now, we all know, if you're a content creator, what you put after that statement will determine a lot. Did you put a question mark? Did you put an exclamation mark? Did you put a period? Right? And you can ask any legal professional for online about that. It depends what comes after that statement can determine liability. Because on this live, he also brings up the Tasha K and Cardi B situation. Don't know much about it. That's not the point of this. But nevertheless. All right. Now we then hear him talk about his girlfriend who dropped these photos. Okay. So that follow me with it. Just keep it in your mind. His girlfriend that was living in his house, knowing all this tea, right, is the one who put it out. So, oh shoot, my phone going dead. Hold on. So, excuse me if I'm like, well, I hear you talking about she had an abortion. Maybe her, hold on, y'all. Maybe her hormones is this. Okay, I get it. But literally, you're saying that you're gonna take the livelihood of, hold on, y'all. Can y'all see me? I'm gonna have to keep my phone like that for right now because it's gonna charge me anyway. So let me see what you say. Okay. Thank you, Jay. Now, he's literally, what's up, Gaddy? So he's literally talking about reasoning why he is not blaming his girlfriend, right? That's what he's doing. But he's literally at the same time saying those who's running with what she said or what she put out, he's gonna go to the top execs of Meta that's gonna take his word over anybody's word and get the channel taken out. Now, let me be clear, I am not one of them. You know why? Because I didn't care about that part of the story. Okay. And number two, y'all know Mickey. If I'm going to talk about it, I'll definitely have receipts for it. So I ain't worried about that. More so because I look up to him as a mentor, right? So yeah, my phone is on the charger, and hold on. Boom, there we go. Hopefully it don't fall. So it kind of like irritated me to hear it because I'm like, hold on, are you not gonna address your old lady though? Like literally, I'm not gonna put the picture up, right? But we all probably have seen it. But how else would they get this picture of your stomach with bumps on it? Now he never said the picture was false, right? He just said it wasn't herpes that we saw. It was just a rash. Cool. But we all know DJ Akademiks' girlfriend posted a picture of him with a heat rash compared to DJ Akademiks' girlfriend posted a picture of him having herpes. Which one y'all gonna click? To be honest, be real. I mean, I go through it every day. I talk facts all the time. But you know what? I don't get as many clicks originally, right? They're gonna go over there to the people that do clickbait. The people that pull pictures from a one shooting and say it's another shooting, right? So that's just what we on. We all know that. And you'd have been around long enough, you know that, right? Secondly, the pill bottle. Your girlfriend that live in your house posted that pill bottle with your name on. Now, yes, granted. Do we know if it's real or not? No, we do not. But it was posted by someone that you yourself have said you love, live with you. Y'all have that. So that's where it came from. So I'm still missing why are you so like coming at the smaller platforms? Because like I said, he clearly said he salutes the bigger platforms for not running with it. And I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. A lot of them bigger platforms like anywhere else is not gonna run with it because of relationships. To be honest, that's a fact. That's not just in entertainment or online. That's a lot of things. What's up, Justified? Um, so to hear him say that, and I'm gonna continue to play because he said something else that ticked me off. I ain't gonna lie, ticked me off. And again, I ain't even one that got to worry about it as far as the video because that wasn't what I really cared about. I was talking about the actual burglary, and guess what? I dropped receipts with it, so I ain't worrying about that. But as a blogger slash YouTuber that definitely looked up Academics, I was inspired by him. Like I said, the first night. Oh shoot! Hold on. The first night Takeoff was killed and he had that live, I was on there. I hate these stands. They'll rip off. I'm talking jump, but I'm the one who broke it. All right, cut the camera real quick. So, disappointed that he came at his supporters that way. And I'm gonna say his supporters because you know what? A lot of people that's moderators over on his channel are, guess what? Fellow YouTubers, fellow bloggers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna continue the audio and then we're gonna get back into it.
She wasn't gonna go through, but then she eventually did. I was with her, I was supporting her, I was right by her side. It was her decision, but I was still there. At least with going forward this. And honestly, this isn't the first time I've ever been with a girl, and I always tell people I bare my soul to the world because I've made millions doing this shit. I don't care. No matter what I say, I'm very confident that I'll still have an audience. I'm very confident at this point. I'm sorry. I'm just 15 years in. I'm sorry. So I just tell the truth. Truthfully, I've been with women before who did have abortion. Actually, abortion. How many? Probably. It was actually one other woman. There was another girl, but she claimed. Well, I don't know. Anyway, a woman having an abortion is a very protected thing, and the emotions that run wild with that particular woman is very deep. And I'm not here to poke the bear or poke the situation because I'm also in that. Now, I had to share that with y'all because she made it public. I didn't want to bring that public. I don't want to talk about, like, again, if you and your girl do whatever and she gets pregnant and whether she has an abortion or she doesn't have an abortion, that's really none of our business. And really, as much as I share with y'all, that would have not been none of you guys' business. And I would have never had to address this if she didn't make known to the fact or make known to the point that she was pregnant. So I have to let you know, okay, this is how she got pregnant and this is how it ended. That's exactly what I did. My job here isn't trying to make fun of this individual. Like my partner, the person who I was with, I'm gonna be honest. And again, I see all y'all comments. And by the way, I agree with a lot of what y'all say, but this is why I take responsibility. I know some of y'all, I've seen all the DMs. Yo, act. Bro, we told you. Yo, act. Yo, this ain't the first time. We told you about this other girl. I told y'all I'm a bad judge of character. No, not gonna lie, because I'm not a liar.
That's an understatement.
I was in love with this individual. That's what happens. Bro, you're in love with a girl. I wasn't a perfect boyfriend. You're in love with a girl. Again, while not being a perfect boyfriend, she takes advantage of using personal information about you, realizing if she says something to the public, no matter what it is, it could lead people to conclusions that could affect you. And you have to think about these dynamics when you deal with people or women who, while you ever been arguing with a girl and she feels no matter what she says, she's crying. And no matter what she says, it's not affecting you. Usually those people look for shit to try to say stuff or do stuff to affect you. Again, I take full blame for this. The blame I take full blame, what I take full blame for is that this woman lived with me. She had access to a lot of things, but I had like 15 computers in here. I didn't lock everything every time I went out. She had access to my Discord through my computers, like if I didn't lock it. And being upset is, I see some people say
like
simp. It's fine.
Something.
Because these are all things that I'm
like
willing to take
like
accountability for. My actions weren't in line with a rational thinking person. But this is what I've always said too. When you love someone, you become irrational. You know, you cannot love someone without two things. And for the people who really watch me, y'all will know that I'm keeping it really true and transparent. I've even like debated with like Fresh and Fit about this. Love comes with vulnerability. You cannot love someone without being vulnerable. You can't just be the stead war. If you want to say simp, I don't care. Like this is the difference between me and. Remember when me and Fresh got into it? Not to throw him under the bus. I was just telling him, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if my audience calls me a simp, my nigga.
Okay, I don't think I got that part. Okay, so yeah, let me try to get my camera back right. He goes on to talk. Can y'all see me? When my phone charges up, I can fix it. Okay, so he goes on to basically threaten legal about his legal team and how he got all this money to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these smaller platforms that's running with narratives. Now, this is my issue. The whole time, because I think he talked for like an hour. I know I stayed on for about an hour as far as into the conversation. He went on and on, excusing the girlfriend, right? But blaming the bloggers or the smaller YouTubers. But oh, she had an abortion. Oh, this. Oh, I didn't know. Like, come on. Hold on. Because I look real dark. All right. So I'm confused because I feel like I said in his chat, you're deflecting, okay? Call it for what it is. Old girl played you. You trusted her too soon because he said himself, only been with her for a year. The fight video in Miami was back in October. So at that point, it was about 6 months or so, right? So let's take accountability, okay? Let's start there. Let's take accountability. Whatever y'all had going on in y'all personal life wasn't on the internet, because this whole break-in wasn't, his name is not in the reports. None of that, right? So until he himself dropped it, people like me didn't know about it, right? So you dropped that. You also, now he has not said her name, but he definitely put the breadcrumbs out there to figure out who she is. Case in point, like I showed you on my video, if you just Google the fight video, guess what? You see her. And I agree, Getty. Like, I'm confused. So how you're saying it's okay for your girlfriend to drop these pictures? Now, I'm going to be honest. Since when I was on there, he did not address some of the bigger narratives or the bigger allegations, okay? He definitely addressed the herpes part. But it was another one, and I put in the chat, so we're not going to address that one. We're just going to stick to this one. And guess what? I don't even care about it. But I said in my video, and because he's on this freaking pot called the kettle black stuff where the fame and all that, I ain't going down that road with him, because at the end of the day, if it ain't true, it ain't true. But the way you're doing this dancing kind of make you kind of, but nevertheless, like I said in my video, Wet 100 went through a similar allegation with somebody. That should tell you what the other allegation is. Now, on the first live, I'm talking about he broke that thing down. I was like, whoa, that was going on. Whoa, like, I mean, you put it out there. Somebody said, who was it? Matter of fact, it was Wet 100 who said something. Shout out to the 100 ENT on Clubhouse. He said How do you get mad if somebody shares a photo that you put out on the internet and makes fun of it, but you put it out, right? And I said, dang. Now y'all know my motto, hey, I already seen it. I put it out there, right? So that was my thing, even when they was picking at my weight. Okay, cool. All right. And so it stuck in my mind when Akademiks got to talking, because I'm like, are you missing the fact that your girlfriend put this stuff out though? Now, mind you, did she say Akademiks this, Akademiks that? No. But she put a picture of a pill bottle with your name on it. Again, we all know by now, everybody ain't Mickey Truth. Everybody ain't gonna want to look it up, figure it out. Everybody ain't me, right? Y'all already know I do content videos for my subscribers that don't have long attention spans compared to my lives be longer, right? And thanks to Get It Radio, my lives even longer because I be on there for hours and hours like him now. But you know what I'm saying? Like you're missing the point. It came from a reliable source. Now, let me ask y'all this. What is a reliable source, right? Because one thing that Akademiks said, you don't have no proof you're saying this. Then he get into that's medical info. For one, if you're not a nurse, if you're not a doctor, if you're not a medical professional, you're not violating HIPAA rules, right? For two, as long as you didn't hack into something to get the info or breaking into somebody's house to get info or like doing something illegal like that to get medical information, it's like, how are you stealing medical info? Now, could you take the time to Google what the medication was for? Definitely. But listen, if people did that, would I even be on YouTube? You hear what I'm saying? Like, if people did that, really, would y'all need Mickey Truth around? Right? Because that means everybody would be rational. Let's Google what the medicine is. Boom. We already know that's not how it goes. That's why certain people stand out in certain situations, because as a collective, people are not going to go looking for stuff, obviously, right? So nevertheless. So every narrative, and I've seen some videos. Now, some I saw the titles, got question marks, all that. But why are you threatening legal to people that didn't? Now, like I said, if someone falsified pictures and dropped them, that's one thing. But you have not said that. You said your ex-girlfriend dropped these photos that people are talking about. So why are you coming down on the smaller man or the smaller woman, whatever, right? That made me look at him differently. I ain't gonna lie. And like I said, y'all can hear me on a lot of earlier videos shouting Akademiks out because, like I said, I used to definitely be heavy on the Chicago thing. Now, exactly. Why would she even lie about that, really? Because she's putting herself out there by putting him out there. Exactly. Now, I don't know if y'all recall NBA YoungBoy and what was the baby mama name? Janaya. They had this whole herpes situation going on, right? I mean, it just depends on the audience, right? That really would care. Because personally, I ain't gonna never meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. You literally say you are into threesomes, and the night that your house got almost robbed, it was literally about to be an orgy. So, I mean, again, that's your life. That's your lifestyle. Do what you do. Ain't true. But you put it out there. You literally, like, the abortion situation, we ain't even know about that. You put it out there. So if people start saying academic girl Shy had an abortion, you gonna threaten legal with that too? Although you put it out there. That's where I'm going with it. Like, how can somebody with a voice, that's like me, right? Pulling, y'all know I pull people criminal history, right? It's public. Government agency allow you to get it sometimes for free or sometimes you got to pay, but it's public. That's like me being upset that somebody pulls mine. Oh, I'm going to sue you for defamation because you pulled my public records or you ran with a story off of something. Nah, run with it. It's public info. Now, will I address it if he lied? Maybe, maybe not. It just depends on how I'm feeling, right? And I feel like with academics, you could have just said your piece and keep moving, right? You didn't even exactly, Jay. You didn't even have to like threaten legal, like literally all in, and then the money part. Now let's speed up. Exactly. So another thing he said, he talked about Blueface. Okay, now y'all know. I mean, I'm not gonna per se say I'm a Blueface fan. However, I'm more so Christian Rock. Like I like her whole situation. She's toxic for sure, but I like her. I like her whole like coming out, doing her thing, like growing in the spotlight. I like that because I kind of relate to that, right? So, nevertheless, he has definitely talked about Blueface a lot. I'm talking about he ran him through the ringer. He called him broke. He put up the deed to his house or something, said he was gonna buy all type of stuff, but wasn't tripping because that's just that's what academics does. I ain't tripping. He likes to talk money. I mean, we can't take it away from that. He's well off, at least from what we know, right? This was my issue. He started deflecting real bad. And you know how I caught that he was deflecting real bad? Now everybody broke. Hundreds of thousands ain't nothing to me. Da. Y'all want to be me. Now, this is not quoted, right? I'm King Kong. Like, he had the David Ruffin. The David Ruffin, like, ain't nobody came to see you Otis type vibe, right? And I'm looking at him like, now y'all know I want to say you ain't in my tax bracket for sure, right? However, that's not going to take away from if you got something to say. Say what you got to say, right? That's it. Say what you got to say. But if you follow the flow of the conversation, so now what you're saying is, for one, you got power because now you're saying you can contact the execs of these social media companies, right? Then you're saying basically everybody's broke compared to you, can't hold a candle to you financially. So F off, basically. And this is just my opinion and assumptions of what I heard, right? But the main reason we're in this kind of content craze is because for one, your girl dropped it in your Discord. For two, you had a whole hour and some change live giving us the breakdown. And I love it. I like the transparency. But come on, how can you put it out there and then don't want nobody to talk about it? Or then try to like hold the magnifying glass to how it's being talked about. Now, you're right, Yeti. I listened to it, and y'all know I played a clip in my last video. I didn't play all because he went in. But if you recall, he definitely got his. Was it a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago? What did he do, MJ, or whatever? Like it's like tick for tack, right? That's normally how the online thing is tick for tack. Whatever, flex and whatever. No biggie. Like I'm pretty sure Sharp can hold his own. But the only thing, right, about that is it's just your turn, academics. Nobody's bigger than the content. I get you paid. I get you, got all these pools and stuff, but to bark down on the little platforms, and y'all know how I feel about little platforms because I'm a little platform, right? That's messed up because these same little platforms are what is driving you to be this millionaire, right? What's driving you to be a big dog is the little people. Literally, the people you have as moderators on your YouTube are YouTubers or bloggers aspiring to be more like you, right? And I just thought that was messed up. And I felt some type of way about it, right? I really felt some type of way about it. So are you in your own way pulling rank because you don't want to be it? Is that what's happening, academics? Is it that you're it, now I'm going to go cry about it? Because basically that's what I heard. I heard a man that started his career being outspoken person on different things. We all know about the whole Migos thing, how he just was literally wanting to ask the question that everybody wanted to know. Take off, why was you left off bad and bougie? Everybody wanted to know that at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the questions us regular people wanted to hear, right? Compared to maybe like Gilly or somebody that's maybe not gonna ask that. Or guess what? Joe Budden didn't ask it either. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what made a lot of people grasp towards Akademiks, right? Because he was one who asked the question. Charlamagne the God. Mine is that he's from South Carolina, but he's that person that's gonna ask it. The whole Birdman situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those people or those bloggers or reporters or radio personalities or whatever that's going to ask those questions that me, you, and everybody else who's at home or can't ask the questions are going to ask. I know I kind of draw to them because boom, that's what I was thinking. Like, I used to watch the TV and be like, boom, that's what I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm just so disappointed in the way he spoke about it, right? I would have preferred you to Beyonce role and not said nothing, right? Other than to come at smaller platforms. And I'm not over exaggerating on the smaller platform because he literally says, shout out to the big ones, the mainstream. Now, I can't tell you exactly what word, but he definitely put difference into what tier everybody was, right? Now, I'm not gonna knock him for saying he really doesn't care who don't believe, whatever. True, we all know people are gonna pick. Literally on YouTube, it's cults. They may not call it a cult, but it's cults. Y'all done heard me talk about it, cause ain't no way we both looking at the same thing and it's blue, and you're gonna say no. You got to close your eyes and look through a $20 bill. It's purple. Come on. So, but it's a lane for them. They do their thing. Ain't nobody tripping, right? So I'm just not feeling it. Like, I'm really disappointed. I don't know about y'all. If I just really felt some type of way about that, because I'm just like, not you being scared of the content. Literally, you're a content creator. I would expect a regular person that's not in this business to probably act like that. But you're literally a big time content creator. People come to you for the ins and outs. Literally, you used to call your celebrity friends to put them on the spot and say, yo, what's this? What's that? But to hear you go, for one, you didn't just say what it was. Yo, it's a legal situation with my ex. I got to get straight for the lies that was put out. You ain't say that. You said, oh, yeah, she put it out, but whatever. Exactly, Getty with the facts today. Talking his talk. But it's just like that's it's beyond crazy because literally I've watched so many videos with Akademiks where he definitely is going to talk about people's personal situations when he literally will search online platforms for stuff. You know what I'm saying? One day, hopefully, he'll put my video. Like, so that's something you look forward to. But I wouldn't be making truth if I didn't say something about it because that's what I do. Nobody's bigger than the content and nobody's being omitted from my point of view. And this is definitely my point of view. Like I said, I've never done a topic about Akademiks until recently, until that video that he actually put out. But it's the narratives, right? And like I said, it was many narratives painted based on the information that his girlfriend put out. But only the herpes ones was addressed. Now, would it be wrong, right? If somebody go peeking around and find out them other narratives true, right? Like, why would you even open that door to say, if you can't prove it, and then boom, you be like Benzino with a video with, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Just leave it alone and say, yo, I don't care what y'all say. She knows she lying about some stuff. I ain't worrying about her. She broke. Boom. Let's get into the content. That's it. But literally, it was, y'all go watch that live. Like I said, it's hours and hours long But it's like the first like 2-3 hours is where everything's at. Y'all definitely go watch it because it was like watching a grown man throw a tantrum. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I saw. Grown man throwing a tantrum. Now, about this girl. She ain't hiding for sure. So I will say, remember in the video, I said I can't confirm whatever. Well, I'm about to bring it up real quick. What it do, Jersey on? All right, let me see. This is the girlfriend right here, or the ex-girlfriend. This is the one that was in the fight video, and the one that I pulled up in my video. So this is her. She had a story. Hey, when I saw this, I actually thought it was funny because I was like, dang, that's some stuff I used to do. Husband make me mad. You know what? Let me find this meme and put it out there. Hey, she said what she said. So obviously, you know, if we're just looking from an online perspective, yeah, we can see some unrest at home for sure, right? Ain't tripping. Some unrest at home. But again, I mean, this is all she's been posting. She hasn't actually said anything other than whatever was in Discord. But this is her. See, she looked just like the chick in the doggone thing that show. So I had the right girl. But she's young. She's like early 20s. Now I have asked in his chat. He has not answered. I'm not 100% sure if he's just into young girls. Like, let me not say it like that. Younger women. Is he just into younger women? Because like I said on my video, he's matching the childness on the immaturity. And I say that because if you even watch the fight video, and for you to be so rich, like I said in my video, for you to be so rich, why are you making broke decisions? You shouldn't have, whether you like 22 years old or 42-year-olds. You need somebody that, for one, ain't gonna get drunk and do crazy stuff in public. You need to be able to move accordingly if they do act crazy, instead of, you know, playing into it. So yeah, I definitely won't sit here and just blame her or just blame him. But in this atmosphere, call it for what it is. You literally set yourself up for this, right? Now, you can definitely hire Mickey Truth to background check your future girlfriends. I'll be happy to do it for a fee. But, like, why address the media if you're not going to address your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend or whatever you want to call her at this point? Because one minute he'll say his chick, then he'll say his ex, then, you know. So, now, let me be clear. Her page is public. It was private, but I guess she said turn me up because she made it public. So her page is public now. So anybody on Instagram can go look it up. You know how people be like, oh my gosh. Secondly, Mickey Truth did not break her identity. Okay. Let me just put that out there. Her identity was already on Google from the fight. So anybody, like I told you on my video, with a piece of brain that knew, that was on that live, heard live where he refers to her as being the girl in the fight, and just Google it, literally it popped up. Just putting that out there too. Because you know people be touchy like, oh my God, you doxed somebody. Like, nah. It's literally on it, already on the internet. So, will get it. Will this get resolved? I don't know. And I'm kind of waiting to see if anybody's page gonna get taken down. If your page gets taken down, come talk to me. You come on my panel. We can talk about it because it's messed up. He shouldn't be taking pages down. Now, if you did like some real clickbait, like found a picture of some oozing green parts of a body and then say, yeah, this is Akademiks, that's different. Okay, don't come over here with that. But if you literally are just saying, yo, this is what his girl put out, this is what, like, what you mad for? Luckily, that's the one they chose to go with, because I ain't gonna cap. If it was me, right, and that was my type of thing, right, I would have went for one of the other allegations. I wouldn't even care about the herpes. I definitely would have picked another allegation to go into. I'm not even. That's why I was like, man, leave that alone. Like literally, somebody showed you grace because that's what they're running with. Like, and even Sharp, right? He touched on the other allegations, but he ain't touch on the other allegations like that. So I just feel like in this atmosphere, in this time frame, just academics, just leave it alone. It happens to the best of the men, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I say, yo, hey, this ain't just for academics. Anybody, get it, anybody. Even if you're not like a personality. If you know out here dibbling and dabbling, just send me the info. I'll run it for you to check people out so you won't make this mistake. Because if he would have just looked into the people associated with her just a little bit, he would have been able to connect some dots to see that maybe all her friends is not the best type of people to have around you if you got money. I'm just saying, definitely not going into detail about it. But if you know by reading between the lines on that one. Okay? Simple little search. Now, I wouldn't even be considered a thousandaire, to be honest, right? All I'm saying is, I check everybody, especially if you're going to be in my circle. I don't even know if Tony Snow or anybody is listening already, but ask Tony Snow, ask Bo, ask Spread Love, ask anybody that has been an assistant to me at any point. You go through verification before you get close. And I'm just a researcher, right? A YouTuber, but I like to make sure the people that rocks with me, especially my immediate crew, have integrity because that's what I stand for, right? So if you already know you're gonna be dibbling and dabbling, doing all this and doing all that, then you need to have somebody that you can trust, right? You can, like I said, what's up, Victor? I don't understand his outrage with the media, the smaller medias. Because to be honest, if you're gonna look like that, who really cares in what smaller platforms say then? If we're gonna go with that, who really cares then? If you're only talking about TMZ or whoever, these bigger platforms that only matters, then why are you worrying about what the little guy say? If you feel like regardless you're not gonna lose nothing from whatever's being said, why are you threatening legal against people? Like he said on his live, like literally, people are trying to get to where he is, which is true, or whatever. But humble yourself. I'm just saying, humble yourself. And that's not just for him, that's for everybody. That's one thing I try to do. I'm definitely gonna pop my stuff, right? But I'm definitely gonna pop it humbly because things can change. And like he had said, he used to be one of us. And again, y'all, for those who may be just tuning in, no, I didn't care about the herpes and none of that or the allegations. To tell you the truth, I didn't even Google the medication because I didn't care. My thing was the whole connection with the attempted burglary. You know why? Because you can check into it. But yeah, so I didn't care about it. However, it's something I want to put out to the audience. How many times does it have to be bad situations with different people, but one common person for it to not be a them problem, but a you problem? How many? I'm just gonna talk about it. Like I said, definitely academics is the basis of this conversation. However, we about to talk some real stuff because I feel like sometimes money, and originally for those who got the alerts first, y'all remember my title of this live originally was, does money make you bigger than the content? That's what I put. The original title was, does money make you bigger than the content? So that is my question. Does money make you bigger than the content? Right? Because this is my thing. Academics, and I'm gonna use him as an example, and I'll use many people. I'll even use me in real life, like whatever. But I'm gonna use him. Academics have spoken out this week, before this week, about his Google. Just Google. Matter of fact, I'll Google. About his many bad decisions with relationships. Let's just put it like that. Right? Hold on. Because at some point, I get you got money, but maybe you're not utilizing your money for the best stuff. I'm just saying. Because it's kind of trending, right? That maybe some other stuff is going on. And again, go listen to his original live. It literally sounded like a crazy story for sure. All right. I don't want to spend too much time. All right. Hold on. Let me share this. All right. So this is just literally Google or Bing or whatever. DJ Akademiks' girlfriend. That's it. That's all you had to put in the top, right? And literally, it brings up the situation because he has, man, that's another thing that I liked about him as a personality because he addresses stuff, right? He ain't got to, but he does, nevertheless. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my disclaimer back up. Boom, boom, boom. All right, boom. All right. So this. Oops. All right. So the situation with the girl in Miami pops up. All the videos, all that. You see how he even talks about Leo DiCaprio alleged situations. He had a situation with another girlfriend that allegedly put a gun on him. It's a simple Google search, to be honest. Just Google search. That's it. Like the stuff is there. And he literally brought up Angelica today on his live. Gaddy, really. So like he's really like just the stuff is out there. So nevertheless, like just let it go. I mean, people gonna run with the narratives all they want. I mean, you can threaten whatever, but if they're any good at what they do and how they go about it to clarify that, I mean, they ain't got nothing to worry about. Nevertheless, though, he has warned y'all